I'm Olivia York for Hudson County TV, and I'm here in Jersey City where they are holding a press conference for prisoner reentry, where Mayor Fulop is going to be introducing one of the keynote speakers, Mike Tyson.
From Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. This is really interesting because my mother and father, besides them being educated people, they were involved with I have to find the right political word, the sex industry. They sold women and stuff, and I was a product of that. I seen that every time. I seen my mother doing tricks and getting paid, and so that's the world I pretty much knew. And I'm horrible in relationships. You would think I'm great, right? But I suck in relationships like that. But I come from that kind of world where everything was dog eat dog. If you had money, if you had jewelry, and if you couldn't defend your stuff or protect it, you were getting taken. You were going to get killed. And all my life I've seen murders and robberies, and I became a part of that. And I took the choice to become a part of it because when you think about it, I have a brother who's like one of the top trauma surgeons in the country. I had a sister who was a teacher before she passed. And so I come from a very educated background. I never passed the 9th grade because I was just so entrenched into the street world. I was just really allured to that. That was really what I wanted to be because you saw instant gratification as far as respect was concerned. In the street world, I didn't have much patience, and that's what I wanted. So I started getting involved with crime at a young age. My first arrest, I guess I was, 10 years old, my first arrest. Pickpocket, jostling. And so when I went to the institution, I realized I'm in this form. All my friends are here. Everybody that saw me in the streets, pickpocketing, other guys from different boroughs, and I got addicted to it even more. So I wasn't afraid to go to jail anymore. And so I became a more advanced criminal, so to speak. I remember one day we were in a house, we were robbing somebody's house, and I thought I was talking to my friend. Somebody was whispering. I thought I was talking to my friend, and it was someone else in the house. And I thought I was talking to my friend. So as I told him, I heard somebody, we both were leaving the house, and my friend, who thinks he's a professional, he tried to lock the door, but the guy came open the door and blew his brains out right there. Yeah, and I ran. I was 12. He must have been 14. I ran. Because that's what you do. You try to get away. And I ran. And you would think that God, that would just send somebody straight. They're saying that me and my other friend, we hooked up a little bit later. Let's get another house. And that's just what it was. This is how we lived our life. Most of my friends are pretty much dead. Else they got so much time. I'm going to visit some guys tomorrow. And they got caught under this Rockefeller law. They got 240 years. One of my friends got 5 life sentences. He's only 50. And so these are the people that I go see once a month, sometimes twice a month, because these are my friends. These are who we grew up. These are the guys I stayed over their house when my mother was doing what she was doing. These are my family, and that's what I do. I go see all my friends, and they'll be so intrigued to know I'm at this particular type of event talking about the situation we were talking about. I was hearing them talking about these hard laws and helping people when they get out. It's going to be a real neat trick to do that because those laws was the guidelines to put them in there for a long time because the people don't want them to ever come out and still get $60,000 from them, or us, so to speak. So, I'm one of those guys. So I went away in this other institution, and it's called Tryon. So I'm in Tryon, and I'm kind of like a badass guy. So somebody said something, and he pulled at my hand, so I stabbed some guy, and I went to another correction. Then I went there. I got introduced to a gentleman by the name of Bobby Stu, and he started teaching me how to box, because I thought I was a tough guy. I didn't know anything about being a tough guy, but I thought I was. And so I went there, and it was so ironic, he didn't want me to go, because I kept improving. I broke his nose, and he was a professional fighter, and I'm 12 years old. And so I had this miraculous, this was just such an opportunity. I met a gentleman named Custom, an old Italian man, and when I went there, he talked to me. He talked to me for 2 weeks. He was talking. I thought he was I thought he was a pervert because he was saying all these things that I'm beautiful and I can do this. And when I fought, I was getting shellacked. So I knew there was no way that he would think that I was a good fighter, but he saw something that I still don't see what he saw to this day. I don't know how it worked. And he said that I was going to be champ, I was going to do all this stuff. And that's what made me think this is perfect. Where I come from, everybody's trying to, it's a perfect. I live in perfect city. Everybody's trying to do this. But it's real talk, though. I'm talking to you, man. I started listening to this Italian guy, and he teaches me to fight. And I'm 14 years old. I win this national championship. Then I win this junior national championship. I'm breaking record. I knock a guy out in 8 seconds. How did that happen? And he still told me I was imperfect. I was wrong. I was flawed. So I didn't know how that worked, and I just started listening to him. I said, when I went back home, I was getting ready to do some more robberies, because every now and then I would go back to Brooklyn and do robberies and come back, because the state was paying them like $150 a month, and that wasn't even paying for my pants and my sneakers. So I always went back home and did robberies and came back with nice clothes and told them that my friends gave me these clothes because the older brother can't fit them anymore, something like that. Some ridiculous story. And one day when we were going to do another robbery, a friend of mine was telling me, no, you're with those white people, Mike, stay with them. These people love you, Mike. I saw you win this champion, they love you. So my friend had told me that me and him was together one day, we went by a dice game, and we know these guys. These are our friends, guys we grew up with. But something was different. I saw them when we looked at the dice game. We didn't gamble, but they looked at each other. No one said hi. I said, what's up? They said hi to me, but they didn't talk to him. And so we left, and a week later they told me that they killed them. And so and my friend saw me and said, Mike, man, you walked off the game with them. I thought that you were killed too. Because I didn't know these guys were having this little secret war, because I was just coming back and forth. I didn't know the information. And so ever since my friend died, I stayed up there and I never came back, and I became successful. And I became champion at 20 years old, the youngest champion ever. I won titles, I had everything in the world, but I still had that darkness in me. I had hundreds of millions, I had money, but I still had that darkness in me. That darkness wasn't out of me yet. And I got in a whole bunch of trouble. I got involved with people who had made me no good. And I lost a lot of money. I kept getting lawsuits. Lawsuits this, lawsuit here, lawsuit here. Most of my money I tricked off on lawsuits. You know what I mean? You could listen. If I spend $250 million on girls and trips and clothes, that's nothing to what I did on lawsuits. Okay? So they really got me good with those lawsuits. But I still didn't have peace. I still had that old darkness from back before. And then, because, of course, my father and mother, they're addicts, and I'm not fighting anymore, and I have nothing to do, why not I become an addict? Because that's just how it goes, right? So I become this addict now, because I always drank my whole life, never stopped drinking. And I became this addict. I've been getting in a lot of trouble. What happened? I had some kids from being an addict. I married some people during my addict stage. And so I started going through this process of I'm clean. So I get clean for a year. I get clean for 5 years, but then I relapse. And the reason why I relapsed is because I didn't have a spiritual awakening. I just wasn't using drugs. I wasn't sober. I just wasn't using drugs and liquor. I just wasn't using. I was miserable, right? So eventually, I received that spiritual awakening, and this is listen, trust me. This is when I'm at the height of my career. I don't want to make this long, but listen, at the height of my career, I got, 40 million in the fire, I'm doing this, I'm going, I got boats, I got planes, I got everything. But they wouldn't touch me, a cartoon wouldn't touch me with a 1,000,000-foot pole. Now I got the #1 cartoon on television. I got an Emmy, I got a Golden Globe. This is ridiculous stuff, I don't believe this is true. I'm not perfect yet, but I'm just trying to get this stuff on track. And I'm sober. I've been sober, I made a show for my children. I'm able to go to the best schools in the country. I got a daughter that graduated from first George Washington, that's in D.C. Then she went to Georgetown. Now she's in Drexel. That's Philadelphia somewhere, right? I got a daughter. Yeah, my 19-year-old is at NYU. She's a director and stuff. I have this other young kid. He's trying to go to where's he trying to go? This guy, he's the character. I have an 18-year-old son that me and him, we crash. We just don't get it. Something's wrong there. I don't understand that yet. I'm gonna need some advice from some older people. Something's just gonna happen here. And I'm just very grateful that my kids are able to go to these schools. And sometimes they tease me because I don't spell as well as they spell. And I'm not as advanced galactically as well as they are. But I'm just happy that I'm able to put them in that position. And they give me a hard time because they think because I do this, they think I do that, they think I'm a show off, but the fact is, if they had my parents, then they would really have something to talk about. I wish he had my father, because my children, believe it or not, I have a 27, they never received a beating before. I received beating just by looks. I can remember being in Royal Farm. See, they don't have Royal Farm. You guys remember Royal Farm, right? Little chip, just had being beaten in the corner because my mother couldn't afford something. And I'm just really grateful to be here talking to you, and even though I got sucker punched being the keynote speaker at this time, I'm really grateful for my life now. I'm really grateful. I'm really I was able to just do this because I chose I was going to be different. I wasn't going to live that life anymore, and I was going to be the person I wanted to be. And everything that I was doing in my past life, I was a champ, I had money, that prevented me from being the man that I wanted to be. And I could pretty much say I'm on the course of being the person I want to be. I have dignity, I have self-respect. And if I could just look at me and see what I'm doing. Thank you.
Can you just talk about how you've changed your life, and for many of us in recovery, like my friend Gloria said, it's also the spiritual element, because this isn't about changing your mind, it's about changing your heart. And so, whether it's your love of your children, your faith, what is it that's brought about that change for you to live a more godly, holy life?
I don't know, I'm capable of living a godly life. God to me is inconceivable to live a life of God. We can only study his life and hope to be able to be in the path of God. But to live godly life is inconceivable to me. To me. I just try to do the right thing. You know what I mean? And not necessarily the right thing is probably the best thing, but I just try to do the right thing. I try to respect everybody and treat everybody the way I want to be treated. I don't have I don't care what you're black, white, Christian, I don't care what you are. The only thing I want is respect, because I give respect. That's the only reason why I want it. And, I just realized that I wanted to change my life. I didn't like the way I was living my life. I wanted a different, I just wanted a better way of life. I just didn't want to be the guy that had it all outside but had nothing inside. And I realized all this recovery and sober thing and life in general is an inside job. If you're looking for happiness from out here, it's going to be disastrous. From my perspective, maybe other people can get it. And I'm different. I'm a little screwed up. I know something's wrong with it. I feel a difficult situation receiving love and happiness from the outside and stuff. But it's all an inside job. It's all an inside job. All we know about God is what people tell us about God. What our mothers or fathers, they tell us about God. I wasn't near when Moses split the Red Sea. I wasn't near the commandments. When you look at if you look at the internet, which we all look at, Moses didn't exist. There's no artifacts about it. I hope that story is true, brothers and sisters. And this would be a wonderful place. But that's going to be a neat trick, with the kind of people that we have running our country. You guys can say something?
Can we give a round of applause to the cast?
Thank you very much. I'm always very
Reporting from St. Peter's University in Jersey City, I'm Olivia York with Hudson County TV, committed to you.